Bwana Yesu asifiwe tena. Hata mimi nimefika hapa to come to mourn and escort a dear friend and colleague in the security sector and a great man from this great county. First and foremost, our ministers of the gospel, I want to give my apology for coming late. It's not my habit to come when a funeral is almost ending. In the middle of the sermon, I try to the extent possible, despite the very heavy schedule, to always come to church at the right time. And being a Presbyterian, I try many times to start with the church at the vestry and end at the vestry. But I had traveled to the county of Kirinyaga on duty, where we lost 17 people in one go because of drinking poison sold by merchants of death under the guise of selling alcohol. So ndio nikachelewa. Nataka kusema poleni, ningetaka nifike mapema. I'm here in three capacities. One, this great man lying here was my colleague in the security sector, and he was a senior police officer. I was also an officer in uniform in administration, and we worked together. Number two, in the course of working together, we also became friends. So I'm here also in that capacity. And finally, I'm here as a son of this great county, because it's another great son of this great county of ours. And that is why I've come to join family and everybody as we lay him to rest. And I thought it is important that I come and say one or two words about this great man lying here. As every speaker has said, the late King Mwangi was a very principled man who spoke from his heart, truthfully and candidly. An attribute that I share with him. I'm also like that. I speak straight from my heart during daylight. I say it as it is. What people think about it, it doesn't bother me. And I want to say we have lost a distinguished public servant, a family man, and a good man. Many times when he was PPU Nairobi, a very difficult station, he was called upon to make difficult decisions, but he applied a lot of wisdom. I sat with him many times to discuss the various challenges about the operational command in Nairobi. And he had nothing but wisdom in his leadership. When he was posted to Mombasa as a PPU to deal with the drugs, again, anytime I flew to Mombasa, I would check on him just to touch base. Again, he exhibited pragmatism and good leadership. So we are here to tell the family pole. The children, we know how difficult it is to be left by your mother, by your father in quick succession after you lost your mom. And we'll pray for you, we'll hold your hand. And if there's anything that I can do, the president can do within our limited capacity. The governor of Njeri is here. And these children, governor, you can bring them. We have a chat when they come down so that we can see if there's anything we can do for them in memory of their late father. President William Ruto is out of the country. He has sent me with his condolences. Earlier, we had sent Moses Kuria, our CS, to go and take our contribution to the committee that was planning this funeral. I want to say that here as a county, we are saddened we have lost another great son. This is a county of great sons and daughters. This is the land of very successful people in public service. This is the land of Field Marshal Dedan Kimathi Washuri, that great hero who single-handedly with other gallant soldiers, without much, with the panga, homemade guns, and sheer resolve for freedom, drove the British colonialists out of our land. It is the land of Mwai Kibaki, that great economist, that great leader, the best president of all times, who made a true transformation of our economy and our great republic. It is the land of Professor Wangari Maathai, that great lady who moved the world with her serious leadership in conservation of our environment. It is the land of Field Marshal Muthoni Kirema. This is the land of Duncan Degwa, the man who presided over the economic growth for this country. It is the land of General Julius Karangi, that great soldier who dealt with issues when we had problems in Somalia. This is the land of Eliud Malheu, that great administrator who helped President Jomo Kenyatta in his last days in office. It is the land of the late Isaiah Madenge, that great administrator who again helped President Jomo Kenyatta to run this country. It is the land of Eliud Matuamai, that great man who oversaw the transformation of business from the white colonialists to indigenous Kenyan people. It is the land of David Gine Karundi, that man who oversaw the East African Railways and Hambas. It is a land of great minds. It is the land of Ignatius Derry, that serious crime buster whom Kegori Mwangi emulated, who oversaw the formation and transformation of our CID to be one of the greatest investigative agencies in Africa. It is the land of Stephen Mwangi Muredi, that great spy master who helped President Jomo Kenyatta and President Daniel Arap Moi during the attempted coup in 1971 and again in 1982. We have a story to tell as a county. And some of us who have been given the privilege to serve in these high positions that God has anointed us to through the vote of the people of Kenya, I want to assure you that I will do my very best never to shame and embarrass the people of Nyeri. I'll give it my all, and I will try to hold this county high. And as we escort our brother here, I want to call upon all of us from this county and in this region who have been given the opportunity, the privilege to serve the people of Kenya by President William Ruto, to give it your all. I'm very proud of what CS Moses Kuria is doing in the public service docket and the reforms and the transformation he is pushing through. I am very proud of what Professor Kithure Kindiki is doing in the security sector. I am very impressed by what CS Alice Wahome is doing in lands and housing. I am very happy with what Mithika Linturi is doing in the agricultural sector. I am very encouraged by JB Muturi, the way he is handling the state law office. I sit and watch with awe CS Rebecca Miano driving the docket of trade, investment, and industry to the next level. I am always very impressed by what Mase Wajao is doing as the Secretary of the Cabinet to assist the President. I am happy what Douglas Kanja is doing here as the Deputy Inspector General to have a crime-free society. For the first time in the history of this country, we enjoyed a peaceful Christmas. And I want to thank IG, Kome, Professor Kindiki, and Kanja, and Gabo, and the rest for what they did to ensure that we have a peaceful Christmas. So I want to say the people from this region, among many others, those that the President has given us the privilege to serve, let us vindicate him that he made the right decision. Let us dignify our people, that we are hard-working people, we are serious people, We are people who are committed to serve, like our brother who is lying here. Mimi nimetoka Kirinyaga na nimeona aibu kubwa sana. Sana. Tumesika watu 17 atago. Ado 17 na lio wale mwe. Ambaye wamekunywa poison, wameuziwa na watu ya hapa kwetu tu. Oya Mugikuyu Mugikuyu. Adu acio marenderia ciana citu thumu no andu aitu makienda matoge na matogoroke. Yegwera kwira andu a nyumba itu. Emenyagera muno. Njohira yothe njuru yerekeirie guku kirima giki gitu. Na tige president na nitwa ikarire tukiguithania. Tukiuga no nginya tuhurane nayo. Thutha wa miaka 10 ko kurathi uguo kuraikarite rururi ni guthira rurathiraga tondu njohira yothe njuru irendagio kundu guothe utari mundu uraria nginya borithi kendia maciro makendia tamaka erari Kirinyaga iroragira 17 ni borithi rendirie njohira nyititwe ria njuru ikaigwo borithi iri exhibit borithi nyaira aruta irenderia mundu nake arathi arendia. Okay, etura mavutire wira na maratoro igotini na turaruta police station cieri itago Kagaine ngitago Kiamashiri na turacenjia county commissioner, turacenjia county commander, turacenjia andu aciothe no ukarigwo atiriri andu aria maretwo wira wa kugitira muraia ate nio marendia thumu makenderia andu magakua. Uguo ni turaugire tukuruta muigwa na turuta nithia na mahira ndauga nitugwita macibu maitu ukunyiri othe akitaro giki ni hakuhe 1,700 macibu na headmen na atongoria othe na magavana twaranirie turarane maitho kwa maitho matwira ni macibu mathaa cigana nyumba itu irathira meroreire mekirite irauni makioyaga mbeca makendia nyumba itu agatha ciana citu ithire. Nitugirana gikao na magavana maya maitu mothe 10. Gavana witu Mutahi wa Kahiga, gavana ni Mbobi wa Iguru, gavana Joshua Irugu, gavana Kiarie Badilisha, gavana Susan Keheka, gavana Kibani wa Matagi, gavana Irogo Kanata wa Marua, gavana Cecily Barire, gavana Muthomi Njuki na gavana Kawira Mwangaza. Gavana Ndimurore maithogu itakugucia timurie ciana citu ciathira mugikate muite-ini andu aya murahe marua mendagie njohi kundu guothe mendagie thumu mbeca ici murenda kungania cia gwikate bara ici murenda gwaka iria girono ciana citu ciathira ciothe mbeca ici tumukiogire gavana mugitwakire mochari nigetha ciagikua ciana gwao kirora ni mugura ndemete ndimarora maitho guo itakuhucia tugugia na giikaro. Governor witu ugeretia and well done and thank you very much. At least guku nyiri ndari guku hindi ya thiguku ndiroya ngari uguo ndio nyiki ndirokira hau mikundi ndirokira marua ndathiuruka uguo ndirathiuruka na ndirona anake mari soba ndirakena muno tondu mwaka ucio ngindahitukagira ndacemanagia na arume na atimia marukiete miti ndiranjia gucemania na atimia mena kamwe mugongo ndiranjia gucemania ngimahiana si ndiramenya ni hau kwanza hau hasi hau muno hau ni hasi hau ni hega muno ndiretha na kura gwakwa mucii ngira andu moke tulie thiguku hamwe andu magigiuka na ndakenire muno gavana ndarehete indo na mitu na maborori hau riu andu magikorwo maringi twaikara andu ako tukiuga nigetha andu matikahatikana ria atimia aria akuru mambe marera-ini mambe maheo atimia aria akuru makiarara-ini ndiakenda ihu muno makiheo tugikiuga aria mena twarari ni marera-ini raini ni ithiete kenda kuiriria riu ri na mwaria mari na si makiuga he aria mena twana mahota kuheo mutuweke atia ketuheo raini ya si riu hau naho riu ndakeneire biu ndathekaga ngona kari agituri twena nyina Gachagua mai hau othe mahiana uguo no riu na mwatimia itu nao no ogi nginya matari asi makauga ona ni ndiho gakwa nikathi ko ithatu na igiri Nigetha mahituke ki laini. And I can tell you, Governor, our families are coming back. Children now are being born. Things were very bad. But right now, we are almost going back to where we were. So we cannot let up. Koguno ginya tukasane no horo wa njohi no ino ya thumu ciana citu itigathire. Na nie bare odiho na dingiuma hau. Ngire makunjira imenyera muno Deputy President. Andu amendegia njohi ri oru muno no mekanua muno. Airetu amendegia irabu no ne mathukagia kura. Gite gya kugia hota kura menyerera akiuga riu ri ona kingiura ri. Wanyina Gachagua jaigatitwo oguo ndingicoka. No nguria atiriri ni mutongoria uriku ngienda gutongoria andu makoma mitaro? No ngienda gutongoria andu matagiaga ciana? No ngienda gutongoria andu maninitwo ni njohi magathira? Nie ngwenda kuga ngikorwo siasa itu ni uthuke ni kuga njohi iyo ya thumu ndi kunyuo ri nie ndi tayari tondu nie njui twagirirwo ni gwikora kwagirire tutongoria andu mena gitio. I was looking forward to meet my friend, my former boss, and my older brother, President Uhuru Kenyatta. In fact, when I was told he was here, I was very excited. But the funeral took a bit longer, but I'm told he had to leave for some other function. I wanted to come and greet him because I've not seen him for a while, and tell him it is well. And tell him it is well. He is our son. He is our brother. We had some little disagreement. It is over. Elections are over. There's a new government, and he's our leader. Na nyoba nalika itika gate. Bendaga jokede mwire munene tukwendete tukuhoyagira na ni wikite wega. Tondu kuma riu Uhuru Kenyatta wekireire. Gwithie kuri indo cia kukahora. Riu okaga mathikota maya, okateithia andu athia hau hangi. Uguo niguo muthamaki ekaga. Na koguo President witu Uhuru Kenyatta, President wa kana, ndegwire andu othe ndikae kuigua mundu gitaro gikira mucokeria. Ora mutengura aheo gitio giake athia huruke na akorwo ni ndamukora ni ndingia mwira uguo tondu gutire mundu wina uru nake kaundu kau twari nako no kaundu kanini. And you know, when you look at these things, myself, I stayed with President Uhuru Kenyatta for 18 years as his PA, as his confidant, as his defender. The years we stayed together as friends are 17. The ones we disagreed are 2. So, is there a problem? We will not agree koguraido haria latrini sukari wekera mweno uyu na ihiga rigekero mweno riku rikogoithia kiro ni o ibata tugaga atiriri maria mega ri ni maingi gukira maria ki koguo maundu macio ni mathirire ithuothe we have moved on na ni kio gitaro gikia gatagati. I made a conscious decision. Aheshimiwa uyu wetagwo kanini kega twamwita kanini koru ni uri atutindikite nie ni ndetire ajumbe aitwa guku ngimera uyu mwana ni witu mwana wa mucinda tega na teago tukiuga athuru oke thirikari-ini abunge ari othe twari nao ukai turute wira githurano ni giathirire aria mahotanire ni mahotanire aria mahotirwo ni mahotirwo ithuĩ twĩ nyũmba ĩmwe tũngĩũrania ki tire gĩtũngĩũrania koguo rĩcio besh. You don't even have to be in opposition. You can come and work with us. If you want to stay there and ask us questions, we are also happy, because we also need to be oversighted, you know. So hata DG huyu Karugu hakuna mtu wako na shida na nyinyi, mkuje tuongee, sisi ni nyumba moja. We have no problem with anybody. Tigemwedi ya kuikara ku mutire da gutukuhiriria ithu turauga imuke nyumba eno kwa zeno itu tutingende gayanio. Wira wakwa rundi mutongoria wa ruriri ruru no gucokaniriria andu itu othe kumacokaniriria twaragie kimwe. Koguo githurano giathirire ithuĩ gutire mundu wina maruru gutire wina uru ndeto icio ni ciahitukire na ikihituko ni mahinda turenda kwibanga ni undu wa rucio rwitu no guo ndiraugire urumwe witu niguo hinya witu uingi witu niguo hinya witu tutikanetikire mundu agatugayania tondu riria tukagayana tukanyaganio ta mai matheru. Inyuĩ andu anyiri ni muwi mwaka wa 1992 twokire tukihingicwo tukigayanio ithu andu a Nyeri, andu a Kirinyaga, andu a Meru, andu a Embu, andu a Tharaka Nithi, andu a Laikipia tukiuma Mwai wa Kibaki thutha, andu a Murang'a Kiambu na Igana na Nairobi makiuma Mativa thutha, tukigwa tugiikara nja. Mwaka wa 1997 o ringi tugicokera tukiuma Mwai wa Kibaki thutha, andu angi nao makiuma Ngiru thutha, makiuma Mativa thutha, tukigwa. Mwaka wa 2002 nio twohigire ithuothe tukinyitana. Uhuru marugamite na Mwai wa Kibaki, andu anini tukiuga Uhuru, andu aria ingi tukiuga Mwai wa Kibaki. Niwe twamenyire ati twanyitana maundu maitu ni mega. Uma hindi iyo tuturaga twi kindu kimwe. Mwaka wa 2007 tukinyitana tugicokia Mwai wa Kibaki. 2013 tukinyitana tukithura Uhuru wa Kenyatta. 2017 tukinyitana tukithura Uhuru wa Kenyatta. 2022 tukinyitana tukithura William Ruto nandi. Riria tukagayanio twitikire ati andu ndiraiguire nake makiuga matangimenya ni unyinyi tondu matikiui matire na history na matihoya kirira ati andu a Murang'a kaka ni kahinda gaitu, andu a Nyeri mari kahinda kao, Kiambu yari kahinda kao, nayo Meru, nayo Embu, nayo Laikipia. Tungitikira kugayanio twage guthie twi gikabu kimwe, mugikaugaga iki gitaro kiari kio gitiari kio. Uguo nie njuge ke tuikare tunyitanite, tuikare twi kindu kimwe, tucirage ta nyumba, maundu maitu tukamathondeka me kindu kimwe, na twaikara uguo ni tuguthie wega. Kanisa yetu ya PCA ni kanitha yitu na ni kanitha twendete muno. Ukagiri tondu wa PCA gutukirari kawira gukuhe tondu no akiuga PCA ginya kugiranie na ayagemeha. Moderator wa 23rd General Assembly arokete kunyona Reverend Thego, turashira maundu maingi muno ma kanitha witu, many things, our university, our churches, our titles for our land and all that. Sit down, Jane. Na turarikanira as a first step ni gwita atongoria othe aria me thirikari-ini a PCA tugie na giikaro na moderator na kanjo yake. Koguo riu Mheshimiwa Jane Kagiri, because you have more PCA than all of us, you convene for me that team. Ugutuirie wajiri kanini wa PCA, ahomeno wa PCA, wadeto wa PCA, Jane Kihara, utucokaniririe magavana, masenator, PSs, CSs, tuone mutungatiri witu moderator wa General Assembly, we submit to his authority, tuikare tuvaga maundu ma kanitha witu. Tuna tukivaga maria mangi. Charity begins where? Wega umaga naku. Gamishi umaga naku. Mugiku ya choka kwa yanagiria ke. The issues of our church, I had a very good discussion with the moderator of the General Assembly so that we start working on how, as a government, as leadership, we can support our church, a church that we love, a church that we believe in. And since now Mheshimiwa has volunteered that she's more PCA than all of us, we'll give her that role to put us together, and then we can have that engagement ahead of the installation of our moderator as the moderator of the 24th General Assembly. We want to meet before that ceremony so that we can also discuss issues with our church. Kwa wani di kwenda kukiria hau, kwenda kuruga poleni sana the children of my friend Kingori Mwangi, the daughter, the son, and the grandchild. And as I've said, the governor will arrange when you settle down, you cool down a little bit, you can come, we have a chat, we look at whatever could be there for some discussion, we see how to proceed. Na niye Dacho Kiagado, and Governor, once more, I want to thank you, and the Senator and the Women Rep, for the unity in this county. County ya Gishito no bara. Meru bara. Naikuru bara. Kiambu bara. Nyeri is united. And Governor Kinyagere hau. Karogo kura kwanyu please, you guys, dignify our community. We are people who are known to be peaceful and respectful. It was very embarrassing to me as the leader of this region, and it's something that we don't want to happen again. But here in Nyeri, in Murang'a, in Laikipia, in Embu, there's a lot of unity even in Kirinyaga. So we have a challenge with those 3 counties, but I talked to the people of Nakuru. We are working around it to see whether we can all speak in one voice, because that is the right thing to do. Kwa huo na mashio maige kai witu amurathime amwike wega ndwatetu poleni sana na no tuguthi na mbere na guka ni undu wa development cia ciiguku tuguthi na mbere na kunyitanira na nitwamwendera wega na poleni sana